What's up, gang? Today we're here to talk about Witcher Sign lethal hits and all the fun you can have messing up your opponent with them. So if you didn't know, I think in the first patch, um, Geralt was given new lethal hits. So if you hit the opponent with 3, 4, and 5 sign attacks, so that's 3, you see that blue flash. At 3 signs, you unlock this, right? At 4 signs, so if you manage to hit Yrden after hitting Ard, Igni, and Quen, 1B, so it's 6/6 BB. And then if you hit Yrden after that, you get 1B. And if you hit Axii, the final sign, so in most cases you would be using your super. So when Geralt tells them to get up, stand up, excuse me, then you unlock 3B. So that's after hitting all 5 signs. As you can probably imagine, these are really powerful, though they can only be used once, so they're a one and done. Unlike something like this on a, fully soul charged opponent, or anything against soul charged opponents, or a full meter opponent for 1AB. Okay, so let's talk what you can do. So mid screen after 3, and you're using 6BB. Actually, let's talk about 6BB. It's a 30 frame mid with pretty solid range. And it's minus 12 on block, so you're just getting AA'd. You can GI in between the first and second hits, but if it connects and you've got the lethal hit rock, and you let the lethal hit rock, boom, 75 damage. So yeah, there's that. If you want to keep them in front of you, there you go. 6k into 1AA. At ringside, you can use any of Geralt's moves to pop them up and over the edge, which is really nice. Half walls, 6BK will get them over. 6k will usually knock them over. The half wall hitboxes are really strange in this game sometimes. But 6B plus K is your best option if they're straight on. From the side, definitely 4/4A is a really good option if you're facing them on the right. If you're facing them from the left, so you're headed right, boom, you send them flying with 4/4A. You can also use 6/6BA, but that one feels not as great to me. I feel like they can hit the ground. They're launched lower, so it's less of an option. And then from the other side, if you're approaching from the right, or the ring out is on your left side, on Geralt's left side, you use 6/6A. Boop, off the edge. At the wall, this move is devastating if you hit them straight on. So let's take a look at that super quick. You can use 6k, and it's a sorted madness. Obviously not optimized. We're just showing off the power. Oh, and if you hit it late, you'll just spike them. Right, so there you go. Throw attempt, whatever you want. Let's see if we can show off the wall, the half wall stuff. Oh no, we didn't. We were too far away. So that's why you wouldn't use 6k in that instance. So if you're this far away, oh, we got stuck in the weird geometry of the wall. Care about this. Up and over. So 6B plus K is your friend there. Okay, so let's check out the center and 1B. So 1B is the least interesting option. This is your optimal mid-screen combo for 4KKB. This combo is very inconsistent on smaller hitbox characters. They will typically, if you don't hit them at the tip, be able to sort of spin out. They'll hit the ground before you can connect with 4KK, which sucks. So like smaller hitbox, actually average hitbox characters. So the bigger ones like Zaslamel, Siegfried, Nightmare, Astaroth, those guys will get hit very easily, even up close. You'll boot them right in the face. But characters like Zhanghua, Kilik, it's much harder to hit them with 4KK. So if you don't hit them, or, if you got them real close, just using 6B plus K is a good option. 1AB, or excuse me, 6AB, not terrible, not great. And then just 1AA is a decent option as well. The best part of this is you're able to connect your critical edge, right? This makes, and I forgot to mention, this is a 26 frame low, so it's really linear. So there's absolutely no tracking whatsoever, but it's a very powerful tool to use on Wake Up. So like stuff like this is really good, especially on your opponent's Wake Up. So being able to hit this, and again, no tracking, but if they're blocking, if you've got them locked down and they aren't blocking low, right? Oh my gosh, the training mode. Boom. You just hit them with that low, right? They're worried about... Lows are great in this game, and this is a super good low if you have a CE stocked. As you saw, something like this will only net you 66 damage, right? 68. Do I have him on counter hit? No. So possibly 68. More often you're looking at 66. Let me see. Okay, 68, but with CE you're looking at 89, 90, and that is a much scarier option. 87. Okay, not bad. At the corner, or excuse me, at the edge. So if we're looking at, let's say you hit this ringside. Again, all the options remain the same. 6B plus K, great option. That's going to be true for all of these. You will not be able to use 44A. It's just too slow. You also will not be able to use this 66AB or 66BA. You will, however, still be able to use 44A. 66A, excuse me, all these numbers to ring out if the ring out is on Geralt's left side. At the wall, there's very little you can do with this move, especially if you're facing straight on. So you can do 66A, that's really about all you can do. There's some distance stuff that sort of applies, but that's really the most you can get in most circumstances. What you really want here is, you want your critical edge. That's what you want. Yeah, so let's talk about 6B or 3B, excuse me, your launcher. This is after you've hit Axie as well, which is very difficult to hit unless you super. So this is it's so good. This combo is so easy. That's your B&B. But 3B is a 20 frame mid. It has incredible range and it's minus 14. So like look at how far away you can hit from. Like, this is a great 3B. It's super linear. But again, great range, 20 frames, minus 14. It's very easy to land your max damage off of this sucker. Like, this is literally all it takes. You can also, if you want to be a little cheeky, you can do B plus K into Igni, armor melter stuff. I don't suggest it. It's definitely shenanigans. But it allows for some sick damage. But yeah, so there you go. You can also connect with CE for a decent grip. But again, you can typically land this much damage almost. What is that? What's our? So it was 99 with super. It's 90 without. Yeah. So again, if you're looking for 9 extra damage, one thing to note. Oh, actually, this is kind of cool. So you're looking at 90, which is actually like that's better. What was it? This was 89. Yeah, 89. So if you're up close and you have your timing, it's usually after Geralt spins, wait a tick, then do it. You're looking at 90 damage, which is super cool. At tip range, you're gonna have a much harder time hitting stuff consistently, especially the 6K. So always go for 4B, excuse me. Cool. So that is it. Oh, you know what? And then let's look at wall combo damage for this frickin' move. Actually, ringside is, let's do that just to be consistent. This is the same as everything else. So we're knocking people off with 4-4A. We're knocking people off with 6B plus K. But that is typically enough to just launch them into the abyss on its own if you land this ringside. But again, you can take them really far just on its own, right? So you can typically take it really far, further than you'd think, actually. You can take them to the edge with your standard B&B. And then from the side is 6-6A, which is actually harder to hit. I think you can do this, actually, to make it easier to hit. Yeah, there you go. The same stuff at the wall, 4-4A and 6-6A will work. And then let's check it front. So let's say we're front. Right, like, it's just disgusting the amount of damage you get from this move. The timing is tricky, I will say. But look at that, 123. Very little execution. You don't even have a ton going on. Right, like, just if you manage to land 6K after this, you're looking at some friggin' damage, dude. And yeah, so that's it. This is... The Witcher signs were a great addition to his kit. They open up a lot of interesting opportunities once you have put in the work to land all of your signs. 1B is an incredible low that catches a lot of people. And it's great that there's a lethal hit attached to it. 6-6BB, much harder to hit. I can count on the number of, on my hands, the number of times I've actually managed to land this. It's just really hard to do. Just hard to land in matches, to hit all 5 signs, but consistently, rather. But yeah, they unlock a lot of potential, so knowing how and when to use them is key. And it's just another cool addition to Geralt's kit. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little breakdown. And by quick, I mean 15 minutes long. Jesus. That's it, gang. Have fun witchering. Later.